Yo, and welcome to the live match reaction show after a dominant performance from your Eagles.
Eagles.
Three Eagles, 3
Eagles.
0 3-0. Tres y cero. 3
0.
0 to Palace. I'm your host, T. I'm joined by my man, Patrick, and my man, Stan. And we are so happy to have all of you tuned in with us, for those of you over across the pond this evening, and for us here this late afternoon evening. So,
Yes.
Pat, we'll start with you. Let you go ahead and put out some good information for the people.
Great performance today. Side note, my nephew Michael, who's always in the chat, is a big Arsenal fan. I got him ticket for the game today, so I hope he enjoyed it.
I hope he loved every minute. I hope Michael loved every minute of it, baby.
Stans, convert him. He was a Palace ball boy and a Palace fan as a kid, and then all of a sudden he switched over. But that's a long story. But anyway, great win, great performance. I thought Gallagher was phenomenal with the press. Really got us forward. Arteta now 6 goals in 6 in 16, which is very impressive. Just scoring for fun now. Zaha 3 and 5, 6 and 16. Yeah, Zaha 10th for this season, 10 goals, 1 assist. Great performance, man. I mean, really. I mean, what's that? 4th straight clean sheet. Defense is playing great. Listen,
4th straight
clean, which
say
is
it louder for the people.
4th straight clean sheet. Just right now, man. And anybody read the article yesterday in Athletic about Patrick Vieira? We are very lucky right now. We are so lucky. We're just very lucky right now. Great job so far. Great job. Brilliant win.
Stan, give me your thoughts, man.
Terrible, mate. You know what? Like, I was worried about this game because the amount of Arsenal fans that were hyping it up, like gassing us, or like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Listen, I've got to admit, I mean, they were better second half, but we were great. I thought they were rubbish, mate, to be honest with you. I didn't think they were good at all. And I know D was he was on with the guys at AFTV, and Robbie was giving it large about Ben White. Ben White's dead, bruv. Dead player. Like, I thought he conceded a free kick, if I'm not mistaken. Then he lost his man for the first goal, and he did nothing. Like, you know what? Vieira, like I said, we're lucky to have him. He got it spot on. Yeah, they had their chances in the second half. Vicente made a couple of good saves. Gay with a couple of good clearances. But I wouldn't say that they troubled us immensely at all. I thought, like, when Martinelli's coming on, I thought, oh, my God, here we go. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a good player. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I don't think I wouldn't say they troubled us at all. I thought it was a confident performance. I'm quite surprised, to be honest with you.
I mean, my thing is, I knew coming into the game that we could win the match. And I honestly thought that maybe we could probably do 2-1 is what I was thinking in a really hard-fought contest. That was my thoughts. I was literally surprised by how bad they played.
Right.
I don't know. But at the same time, let me not, because the thing is, I don't want to discredit what we did on the pitch. Because a lot of the reason why they didn't play as well as they did was because of how well we played. I mean, you could tell the way that we were pressing them, we were speeding them up. Gabriel looked so nervous on the ball. He didn't.
Yeah. You know who I thought was like, and I rate him as well, Smith Rowe. I was like,
it was a point where Arteta was berating Smith Rowe at the beginning of that second half.
So let's get to this quote. So anyway, first, thank everybody in the chat, Patrick, Monty, Callum, etc. But Patrick's quote comment here: Palace midfield destroyed Arsenal. Let's get to that for a minute. So the midfield, which I was surprised, was Schlupp, Kouyaté, and Gallagher. Mm-hmm. Surprised those being Schlupp starting over Maka or Hughes, or even Ez, who's played well. Yeah. Have to say, man, you guys make a great point. I actually tweeted in the second half, where's Martin Odegaard? I, honest to God, forgot he was playing. I'm not joking.
Give it away.
I'm not at half. Did you notice that they moved Xhaka out of the midfield?
They moved him
and
out.
Put him at left back.
And left back. They switched it up.
They put Xhaka.
Yes, because
I'll get to that. Yeah. Their fullbacks were terrible. They missed Tierney and Tomiyasu big time.
And
Suarez.
That's a new one a couple times. Tierney.
Suarez was terrible today, and
Did he even play?
So was the left back. The left back was awful.
Yeah,
he was so bad.
He was so bad. They took him off at half.
Yeah,
like he's struggling, and apparently from what they were saying, he hasn't really been in the rotation since he's been there, honestly. And I think a lot of that's due to kind of Tierney being a better option down the left hand side, or Kieran Tierney, whatever his name is.
Tierney's clearly better, but you know when I saw that, I was like, okay, we don't have Olise. Me personally, I was shocked to see Wilf start. I kind of knew Vieira was playing little games during the conference where he said it, but Wilf is an amazing healer. So to have him play was massive. So him going up against Suarez was big. But then to have Ayew start, who again, I know people think I'm a big Ayew fan. He drew tons of fouls, and what a great goal. Seriously, I'm so happy for that guy today. So what a brilliant goal by Ayew.
The goal was brilliant.
Finish.
That pass.
The pass by Anderson. Anderson, by the way, had a brilliant game today.
Excellent.
Brilliant. Anderson was brilliant today.
So let's talk goals. Let's rewind to the very first goal, first half by Mateta. Started from the corner.
Free kick, wasn't it? Free kick by Gallagher?
Excuse me. Off the I meant to say dead ball.
No,
the dead ball.
Wilf got brought down
by
Ben White or Ben Shite. Sorry, he's Ben Shite on this channel. Ben Shite. And obviously Gallagher's pinged it in. I just want to, before we talk about it, I just want to say about Wilf, and I just mentioned a second ago, he ran them ragged today. They could not contain him. They could not contain him. They are 100%. Gassed. Trust me, man, like he ran them, like he ripped their fullbacks a new one.
Absolutely.
But ball comes in, great ball from Gallagher. Ben Shite again, ball watching. Loses his man. Anderson nods it on, and Mateta just heads it in.
Mateta, I don't think we credit his heading ability as much as we should. He's really good with his head too.
Listen, man, he needs to get more respect from our fan base. I know people are starting to come on to him, but honestly, he's come on leaps and bounds. Honestly, so far he's come.
I still don't get that argument.
I'm getting fans of other clubs though. They're like, Benteke, Edouard might not be good enough. I'm like, no. They're really good.
No, they're good. They're not good. They're good. He's better right now.
And also, and the thing is, like I said, it's a system that Vieira plays suits Mateta down to the T better than any of the other two. The work rate he has, the way he presses with Gallagher and Zaha, and at times Ayew, is brilliant. And Schlupp, it really is. Seriously, holds the ball up well, finishes well. Almost had a second goal with a left-footed shot. Can head.
A great pass from Wilf.
Exactly. Mateta's coming on. Again, like I said, playing really well. Just brilliant first goal. The
thing about him too, the reason, like, I don't get the argument of why Benteke should be playing in front of him. Like, Benteke is not a complete striker. He's not. As good as he is in certain areas, he doesn't have a complete game compared to what Mateta is showing us.
But honestly, T, I wouldn't have minded seeing Benteke based on how he played, what he played. I actually thought it would be Benteke, Edouard, and Ayew because that would have been that first match. But
he would play well either way. But just how well, like we talked about at the very beginning, how totally well Mateta's playing right now.
Agree.
It's hands down. I don't want to see anybody else up top right now.
Amazing, you're saying that exactly. He's come a long way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the second goal, from
what a ball by Anderson. What a ball from Anderson splitting Ayew. And what a finish.
Ayew the ball class. See his work See Ayew's work to get the chance though. I was like,
all day.
You see, when they played it in slow motion, you can see what he did because he started inside of the fullback. He went out to stretch him to create a bigger gap between him and the center back, and then he darted back inside. But, oh man, just the time, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect right there. His control was what made the most difference there. Because when you got a pass like that, pinpoint from that long, the most important thing is controlling it. And he just
100%
took it in stride and put it away, and it was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You putting balls past a legit goalkeeper. Like Aaron Ramsdale's a talented goalkeeper, man.
He is.
He couldn't do anything today though. Like he could do nothing. No. Did he get beaten at his near post for the second? doesn't really matter. The finish was fantastic, but
I think he was pretty. I mean, I think Ayew was central on that shot, and he's left-footed.
He pulled it central, but just to the right a little bit with his left foot.
Right, to Ramsdale's right, exactly.
Yeah,
right, with his left foot, yeah.
I just want to let you know just about Wolf, because I know there's a lot of disrespect comes on his name from fans of other clubs, how he hasn't done this, he hasn't done that. He has more Premier League goals than Ida Johnson, who was a very good player in his day, more Premier League goals than John Hartson, more Premier League goals than James Milner, more Premier League goals than Anthony Marshall, who cost £50 million, more than Tim Cahill. So I don't want to hear it. And he's still got 5 or 6 years at the top.
Easily. So then third goal was the Wolf penalty, but let's talk the build up to the penalty.
Mate,
really
good. He got the ball, he ran down the pitch, and what he does is he sucked them in. Mm-hmm. There was 3 of them on him. One of you just had to literally just stand in front of him and could have done something, but Odegaard came in, boom, see you later. All right, we'll take it.
You know, love about that though was the fact that we'd just made the sub, and how he switched Wolf up top to put more pressure on Arsenal at 2-0. Mm-hmm. Great management by him.
Edward,
exactly. And then also, like I said, Wolf puts a great penalty kick, and Ramsdale's, bobbing on the line back and forth forever. And then after that, he make another sub, and he make, I just thought he really did a great job, Vieira, with the subs, bringing on Maka, Luka, and Edward at the right times, and the goals were brilliant. I mean, overall, just a great performance. I mean, again, Arsenal obviously going for top 4. Didn't expect this from us. We didn't have our quote unquote top 11 if you count Olise and maybe Maka or Hughes. But everybody on that team on that field did great. Mitchell, great job against Saka, by the way. Mitchell goes to Saka was brilliant. Mitchell had a great game. Kleiny again stepping up.
He was excellent.
Brilliant again. Really good again. Solid today. Gehi, a block off the line. Another captain performance. By the way, once again, captain aside, still unbeaten. Still unbeaten as a captain.
Still unbeaten. What are we talking about here? He's 21.
Brilliant. Just
what are we talking about here, man?
Only Ben Scheit's better than him though.
First of all, did Ben White make the team? Did he make it? Was he on the team?
He gave us a goal, bro.
Was he on? I don't know. I feel like people put him in a situation in a place that isn't okay. Let me say this: Ben White's better than Tyrone Mings. I think he deserved to be there way more than Mings did.
Yeah, I agree.
He'll make the World Cup squad because he's very versatile. He can play fullback, centre half, or centre midfield. He'll make the squad, but he's not better than Mark Gehi. I don't care what anybody says. You can argue that all day, all night. So he's not better than Gehi. He's just not. So, but he'll make the team. He probably deserves to make the World Cup team. He won't play, but he's a guy. If in case you have an injury or whatever to a certain position, he could fill in 3 different spots in the World Cup. You need that kind of a player. Yep. But he's not better than Mark Gehi, and Gehi will be there ahead of him and should probably start.
Yep. So we'll bring on.
Oh, okay.
Patrick here. What's up, man?
I was about to put my earphones in.
You did right.
Hey, how about that win? So real quick, I like Arteta at least admitted we played well as opposed to Lampard.
I saw that post match. I did.
Average goal.
I'll get back on today real quick, but when we play them, I hope we relegate them seriously because he is blind. That performance today was the best. Probably that and Wolves are the best performance.
Yeah, this game gave me the Wolves feeling.
Yeah. Did you want to relegate, Patrick?
Say what?
Everton.
Oh, Everton.
Everton. Lampard.
You know what? I don't mind them as a club. I just severely dislike Lampard.
Exactly.
They shouldn't have hired him then. He can all go.
They've got worse since he's come in.
Yeah. Hey, but
all he's done is blame the players.
Hey, with Arsenal, how does Granit Xhaka get a starting line in that lineup? He's awful. He gets worse with every position he plays. He got turned inside out. This is not going to be an Arsenal thing, but they're just busy making excuses. They've had an off day. They have an off day the last 4 years. They haven't beaten us in 4 years now.
You know what, Patrick? But honestly, today Xhaka wasn't that bad today. Partey and Odegaard were much worse than.
Well, yeah, I agree. I do agree
much
with
worse.
That.
Yeah, they were much worse than him. He wasn't the worst of the midfield today. He wasn't.
To me, we just outnumbered him in the midfield. He stuck with that 4-2-3-1, and we just extra guy, more energy. Right. It was basic. It was freaking basic.
Also, today, Kouyaté, world
brilliant.
class.
I tell you, under the radar, brilliant, honestly. And what a year he's had. Won the AFCON, going to the World Cup, great for Palace. He's been, I tell you right now, we need to sign him for next season. We need to sign him. We need to sign him next year.
I think we need at least extend it for a year.
Kouyaté is what Arsenal thinks that clown Thomas, the guy they got from Atletico Madrid, I think. Poultry, whatever his name is.
Partey.
Yeah, I know.
That's a bit harsh. He had a bad game. He's not a bad player, though.
He's had a few bad games. That midfield is awful, man. Awful. And I'm glad. That's why a lot of people thought we could take something from this game. It's not a surprise. That's the thing. We haven't lost to Arsenal in 4 years.
They beat us last season.
Did they?
Yeah.
Patrick, your memory is terrible, man. We lost at home. Remember, we lost 3-1. It's 2 late goals.
You know what? They had Tierney missing.
All right, one win in the last 4 years. One win.
But you know what? They had Tierney missing. He's a big player for them.
He is. And Tommy Yasu.
Yeah. And Smith Rowe is normally better for them. But look, I'm not going to make excuses for them. I'm just saying that, what's it called? We ran them ragged and we done a job on them today. And to be honest, like, obviously the guys from AFTV, they seem like nice fellas, to be fair, like when D was recording with them. But the gassing that they were doing about how their players are better than our players, well, I got something to say to you, Robbie. You need to
the only one in that midfield I want is Emmett Smith Rowe. That's it. That's it.
You wouldn't take Saka then?
No, he's a winger.
I'm just saying, no. You said,
Smith
Rowe. I mean, Smith Rowe. He's a Croydon boy, so he's from down the road. So
I would take Martinelli. I would take Saka, and I'd take Emmett Smith Rowe.
You might take
Ramsdale too, by the way.
I take Ramsdale. I take Partey for sure.
Listen. This isn't an AFTV thing, but let's a little respect them. They are a good team. We just outplayed them today. They are a good team. They really are. They were much better. We're much better, but they are a good team. They are.
We were the better side today. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Patrick, on our team, who stood out to you as you watched today?
Sent back to again. That Gahey and Anderson, that tandem, you cannot ever break that apart unless it's injury or rest. Actually, let's just say the whole back four again, because that's where it starts. I mean, everybody played great. I mean, I can't really complain about anybody, really. There's nothing to say. I mean, but the back two, we have a strong spine.
All I can say is that since, it's been like this for Tyra pretty much the whole season. But since Nathaniel Klein has stepped in on that right-hand side.
I was about to say the same thing. Stats back it up.
I haven't heard us talk about one set of wingers or one winger.
You know what?
Having
so
an
much
impact
more compact, so much more agile. Just look, no disrespect to Wardy, love him, right? But levels.
That's a great stat, by the way. I didn't even realize that.
Anderson 3 assists, Grealish 2. That's great.
Is that right? Is that right? Wow.
It is on fantasy football.
Not to mention, Anderson's free kick was actually a dead accurate.
It was good.
I thought he was going to bang it, I thought he was going to bang it.
I think he was banking on Ramsdale trying to go to the far side, thinking he's going to go far
side. Exactly.
But that was going to be a goal for sure.
I'll tell you what, our summer recruiting's hitting 100% right now. I mean, how other teams could have missed Anderson and Gahey, I don't know. I mean, that's dead on.
I got two words for you. Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, the article said it, man. He attracts players, man. He got Gallagher and Gahey both to come in. There's no way they come in here if Roy stayed here. There's no chance. So
the other 100%,
thing, Vieira, 100%.
Thing, there was an article, I think 2 weeks before. The difference between him and a Lampard is Patrick Vieira is humble to be our manager, mate.
Yes, exactly.
Humble to be our manager.
He of course
goes to the academy. He watches them train. Like he leads this club. Lampard thinks he's elite. That's the difference. Like, trust me.
He thought he's bigger than the club.
So much.
He thought he was bigger than the club.
Yeah.
Well, then he can go down to the championship again. He has experience with that as a manager.
I think
honestly,
I'm telling you, he's getting teamed. He's getting 10 Wednesday, mate.
Yeah, if they get
Wednesday.
if they get relegated, they're going to get rid of him. They're not going to give him a chance to coach down there.
But if they get relegated, they're not coming right back up because their FFP was it financial fair play. They got to sell everybody close to anyway,
and no one's going to buy them.
No.
Let's be honest. Who they ever need? They don't have much value in that squad right now. Richarlison, you'll get something Calvert-Lewin, but let's be honest. They don't have that much quality in that squad.
I tell you, if they go down, I want Gordon, that young kid. Because if we're going to steal the policy,
they'll keep him because he'll be cheap because he's a candidate. They'll keep him.
He's cheap. Yeah, they'll be able to keep him. He's cheap.
Like Dele Alli's he's stuck there. He just got there. Dele Alli won't go anywhere.
Nobody wants Dele Alli.
Yeah. Van der Beek's going to go back to United and not play next season.
He can keep him.
Who's the left?
I like Ben Godfrey. Ben Godfrey.
He might come back to the Premier League. So
I like him. He was what he cost them 40 million last year.
Speaking of bringing guys back, Jordan Ayew's on his last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he's got another year.
Does he?
Good.
I thought he was on a contract year.
No,
whatever it is, I keep him for another year regardless.
Yeah, I was going to say a couple of those veterans I'd like to keep. Schlupp is not on his last year. Didn't he sign an extension?
He's got another year.
It's tricky though, because I heard the rumor that Maka apparently signed a contract on a 1-year extension of some kind today. But you can't keep Maka, Schlupp, Ayew, Kiyota. You can't keep all of them, and Luka. Well, Luka probably definitely gone.
Well, no, Luka is
gone.
You got to create space for some younger players. You know what I mean? But and again, having somebody I'll take it back with Ayew. I actually would let him go and have give a chance to Raksaki to play next season. So actually, having said that, as great a job I think Ayew's done. He's been really good this year. I actually would let him go.
I just like to make sure you keep a couple of veterans around just because of the
no doubt. You got to keep a few. I mean, Wardy's going to definitely stay for sure. Guaita will stick around.
Wardy's got another year.
Yeah.
Tompkins probably let him go. Kelly let him go.
Ayew's contract is up this year.
Okay. So then
I think he played X amount of games, so extension got triggered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You brought up Joel Ward. I would keep him if you slide him inside. Can't play him at right back.
I said that earlier this season.
Yeah,
he should be done playing right back.
I don't think but I think he's too old to slide him inside at his age. He's not exactly quick. You can't. Where are you going to put him at centre half?
Yeah,
I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't send him mid. No way. No. Joel can hardly possible. There's no one Joel will play midfield.
I'm talking about center half, not
center midfield.
Not the midfield.
Jake O'Brien, please, next season. Thank you very much.
Maybe not Joe Ward on the first team. Maybe.
I'll keep Joe Ward right back. I'm not kidding. I'll keep him with Ferguson. I saw Ferguson in the training video today. He's back training, so you got Ferguson who can play centre half also. I don't need Joe Ward playing centre half next year. A backup right back and veteran, no problem. I can't have him playing right back next year or centre half. I just can't have it. He'll just be there like Kelly. Kelly doesn't hardly play. Let him be like Kelly next year. Just be around the team. I'm serious.
Patrick just wants Joe Ward to breathe.
I like Joe Ward. Seriously, I don't fun with Joe. I don't need him. I don't get any minutes from anybody that's valuable.
No, I don't want to see Joe Ward play. I just like to keep him in the locker room.
I think for sure. You still got, you got
there you
John
go.
right there as well.
Marcus, there you go. Marcus, Ben, there you go. Benteke, Luka, Riedewald, Tompkins would free up a lot of money. That's a good point. Yeah, that's 4 right there.
Riedewald has 2 years left, I think. He signed that extension.
He signed an extension. I think he's 2024, 2025, one of those two.
He just doesn't do enough, and I guess for Vieira, because he likes those energetic midfielders. That's
exactly.
Yeah. All right, Patrick. Say though, it's difficult to say he doesn't do enough. I just think that there's so much competition for places.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, like my friend was like, "Oh, Benteke, Edward, they must be rubbish." Nah, mate, they're really good.
Right. It's true.
But
it's true. Look,
that's the nature. That's the nature of the level of play stepping up.
Exactly. That's the squad depth. He's getting kept out of squad by the team actually by Schlupp, Maka, Hughes, Luka at times. I think Riedewald could play, but where would he play? I mean, you got 4 players ahead of him, legitimate. All 4 have played really well. Some, a little dip. Schlupp once in a while. Schlupp played really well today, by the way. Didn't mention him. Schlupp played really well driving forward again.
Yep.
We played about him playing centrally. He did a good job.
He got that foul for the free kick that.
Exactly. Talk about how quiet Partey was and how he did a great job today. So I mean,
I listened while I was at work. I listened to the game through the BBC before I got off.
Okay.
and they were complimenting Schlupp, Jeffrey Schlupp, every couple minutes. I mean,
he played well.
He was good today. He was excellent.
He definitely proved the reason why he was given the selection in the starting 11.
That's why Vieira is the manager and we're not.
Yeah, for sure. Hey. So, hey, Patrick, give me some stats real quick, man. You got any?
Well, first thing, we're 7 games unbeaten. That's our first home league win since December 28th against Norwich. We've got 3 losses in the calendar year this season in 15 matches. The losses being to Liverpool, West Ham, and Chelsea. And like I said before, we have 4 straight clean sheets.
Wow.
From today, 6 shots on goal to Arsenal's 12. 3 big chances to Arsenal's 2. 6 total shots to Arsenal's 12, 5 shots on targets to Arsenal's 3, and again 3 goals to Arsenal's 0. Henry, where are you right now?
Hey, I'm in Victoria Station.
Why? The game was at Selhurst.
Yeah, I'm on the way back, mate.
Oh, I thought you lived in South London.
I thought you lived in South.
No,
yeah, that's what I thought. Where do you live?
I'm not going to give away where I live on the internet.
Why? No, we don't even know your last name.
You don't need to know. what is this?
Hey, wait a minute. My man Henry said, "Look, man, I got ops. I'm not finna just be telling you."
You live north or south?
Clearly not south. You wouldn't be in Victoria, would
Why
you?
is this about where I live? I came here to talk about football, man. Come on.
Because it was very loud. When you came on, it was loud. That's why I wanted to know where you were. That's why I asked you, because it was very loud in the background.
I told you where I am.
My man said, I got ops. I can't be telling people where I live.
No, anyway,
it's all good. What's up, Henry, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm buzzing after that win, mate. I thought we were we played them off the park.
You played them off the park, huh?
We really did. I mean, like, some of the performances. Anderson was incredible. And Jordan Ayew as well. Like, how well did he do? Like, carried the ball, amazing, and just worked his socks off. And for a man who's short on goals, boy, did he take that well. I mean, he is clinical.
Did he get on the score sheet for? Did he score for Ghana during the break?
I don't
did he
think
get a goal for them?
No.
Who?
Jordan Ayew.
Ayew, no. Partey scored the goal that got them to the World Cup.
Okay, I didn't know if he might have scored that first.
Yeah, he didn't score now.
Gotcha.
Arsenal's back 4 was bad today. So bad today. Jordan Ayew was beating them for pace. He was literally running past their back. I mean,
it was.
That's how bad Arsenal was.
It's also how good we were as well. Like, as much as Arsenal were poor, we were first.
That's what I was saying earlier, Henry. I didn't want to the thing about it is as bad as they look, as bad as they might have performed. I don't want to take anything away from how well we came out and played, because honestly, I think that was a bigger reason why they played the way they did.
They looked like they were a shot. They looked like they were a complete shot.
The thing is, like, it wasn't just a park the bus, nick a goal sort of win. We were literally, like, in control pretty much the whole game. Like, they hardly had any. They had like 2 or 3 chances, I think. Like, Smith Rowe probably should have scored, but to play like that against, I mean, I know Arsenal like sometimes aren't the best of teams, but they've been on great form lately. So to play like that and beat them 3-0 at home.
It's interesting because another reason why, like, we talked about, like, it's just our best performance of the season, or it gives you the feel of the Wolverhampton game.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why it gives you that feel too is because Wolves came in really hot. Everybody's talking about how well they were playing, and they I mean, look where they are in the table right now. I mean, it shows that they were playing really, really well. And we came in and we dominated them, and they didn't score.
Yeah,
same case with Arsenal.
Selhurst Park is a hard place to go for anyone.
Fortress now, isn't it?
And let's not forget as well, we didn't even have Olise today. Imagine how well we could have played with Olise in the team. Like, but then again, Ayew didn't really like. You didn't really notice how that Olise wasn't there because Ayew played so well. But
absolutely, I mean, and that's part of having good depth now. squad depth now.
I
Something
think
that we
he's
haven't
also
had in
out
the past.
against Leicester.
I just hope he's somehow back for the semi-final. Is he back?
Well, they said in the post-match interview, Vieira gave a little bit of a opinion that he doesn't think he's going to be ready for Sunday. But I mean, we still got a whole week after that Leicester game for him to come back.
Why
so.
take a chance with him though? I mean, IU's started a lot of games this
Yeah,
year.
I think IU deserves to play against us.
Just rest them for the FA Cup.
I agree with that too. I mean, why not?
And Mateta as well. Just come on leaps and bounds for sure.
You know who was bad for them when he came on as well? Nketiah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
he's actually pretty good for them, wasn't he?
Ironically, he nearly scored, but apart from that, he did fuck all, to be honest.
Just interesting that we got this. He got to get in and see us in a 3-0 loss to us.
But you know what? The best one was when the commentator when Eddie Nketiah is still waiting for his first Premier League goal.
Is he?
I love it. Yeah, he only scores. He only scores for England in U21.
No, I swear he scored at least one Premier League goal.
No, man.
Not in the Premier League. He scored it in the FA. Oh no, was it the League Cup or the FA Cup?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
and he scored. With it in the championship. Was it? He scored. He scored in the championship.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
there ain't
another guy.
Better
like, for me, Eddie Nketiah is the Frank Lampard of players. When it comes to like the same, like for real, like you know how like when Stan said it's the disdain for him and the way he acted toward us. I got the same type of emotions for Nketiah. Nketiah didn't come to us for that same reason, thinking that
he wanted more money, didn't he?
For us, yeah, he wanted $150,000 a week.
It just blows my mind out.
Just to talk about today's goals quickly. So, goal from a set piece. I scored an average goal, and Zaha scored a fluky penalty.
Yeah, we were so lucky, really.
That's about the kind of goals Arsenal gives up.
Yep, pretty much. But fellas, hey, I'm gonna let you guys get out of here because we're gonna do some rotation. But looking forward to Sunday with Leicester. What are you guys doing with the starting 11?
To be honest, I wouldn't really change it.
I can't see a change. Why?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'd give Hughes a bit of a run out though, but I'd probably bring him off the bench.
Okay. So what's your score prediction for Sunday then?
I think we're gonna beat them 2-0.
I actually have a draw because they've kind of stepped their game up. Madsen's on fire. And a draw on the road against Leicester is not.
Leicester are just like. So you never know what you get from Leicester.
1-1, 2-2? 2-2 draw?
2-2.
Okay. Right on. Well, appreciate it, fellas, man. We appreciate you all joining us, man. We always appreciate you guys coming in and giving your opinions and your insights, man.
Take care.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You guys be good.
See ya.
All right, we're going to bring on my man, Nick.
Yes, Nick.
We are getting better and better and better and better as each week passes. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all. That first half, best we've played for a long time. I was saying to my son on the way home, before this, Wolves' first half was good. That was even better. We made Arsenal look like chumps. They are a bloody good team. They are fighting for a European place. We made them look chumps. This season at Sellers, South London 6, North London 0.
100%, man. Couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I think that's the most encouraging part is the fact that we're this far into the campaign and we're still seeing our level of play go up, and it's important for us going into Easter and playing that semifinal.
We are a really good team. I'm scared to say it. We are really.
He said, "I'm scared. I'm scared to say it." I'm sure there are a ton of Palace fans that don't know what to do with themselves because they're able to say how good we are, how well.
Mitchell, I watched closely. Saka didn't get a look in there that week. He was covered by whoever was on that wing. I mean, I'd love to see his heat map. How many kilometres did he run today? Gallagher isn't going to want. If we carry on playing like this, Gallagher is going to demand another season at Palace. I'm telling you, the way we are playing and how much. I mean, I was trying to think who's my man of the match, and then I thought, actually, it'd be easier to pick who was our worst player of the match. We didn't have one. Everybody was man of the match. Wilf was back to vintage Wilf. This is what we want him to do. This is what he's capable of. No showboating, but he still took the mickey. He had the passes. He had the vision. He had the nous to run through. The defence, very solid. Okay, Arsenal hit the bar. Some of their shots were a bit wayward, but they were pot shots. It's the only way they could get at us. Anderson, 2 assists. I really wanted him to score from free kick. Shame he didn't. Fantasy football question. Wilf won the penalty, scored the penalty. Do I get an assist and a goal for him for that?
Ooh.
No.
Not right yet.
Oh, you spoil sport, Pat.
I mean, you can't assist yourself.
Exactly. Hello, Heath. How are you, mate?
I'm great. I mean, I was only able to catch the second half. I had to come home from school. I tried to connect in class, but it didn't work out. So.
Trying to be in class, catching the
Be
game.
careful. Be careful.
Yeah,
You know, we had advisory.
Make sure you go watch the full 90 then, man. That first half was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so mad because I wish the second half was good and the first half was okay. I'm so happy.
So, talk about passing to yourself, assisting yourself. That run that Mitchell did in the opposition box, where he had the ball in the corner of the box, played it inside or into the middle, and then he was the first person to it. How did that happen? What's going on there? It was incredible.
Did anyone?
And the atmosphere, again, Selhurst was rocking. I just hope that I'm able to make the Leeds game because that's a few weeks away. But yeah, it was absolutely.
I'm there for that game, Nick. I'm there for that game. I got a ticket, so I'm there. Good. Did anyone see Zaha when he? I think he won the free kick, but he twisted up Ben White or the other fullback there. And I think he went out for a throw-in or something like that. Yeah. And, he just couldn't stop smiling. It was in the first half. He just could not stop smiling. And
when they were going towards the home cell end. Yeah, and that's why I laugh when people say he gets wound up all the time. Wilf just is an emotional player. I hate people when they keep saying about how he gets wound up so much. He just wants to win. So the fact that he can laugh off like that means that, he's like every other player. So to say he's emotional is funny to me because, like I said, he just wants to win. So.
He laughed. He laughed off Suarez too, because Suarez tried to bump him real hard on the sideline.
Knock him over.
He tried
exactly.
to wind him up, and he stopped and he just laughed him off. And actually pointed at him like, "Look at this dude what is he trying to do?" You know
what though? Maybe Zaha did have a bit of a look at himself after Tottenham and went, "You know what? Maybe I've messed up here. Maybe I should be doing better. And maybe I've let the team down a bit," which he did. Vieira probably gave him a rocket up his backside. He's known for that. Mm-hmm. There we go. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Zaha's quality was never in doubt. Anyone who's ever doubted Zaha, please.
I think it's part of what Vieira probably tells him.
2 things about half time. You probably never saw it on the TV, but Aki Rialati was brought out to the pitch. He got a really good reception. And then he missed a penalty in the kids' penalty shootout, which was quite funny. And then Arsenal coming out and Palace left them out there for 3-4 minutes before coming out. I don't know whether Arteta's last words at half time were get the F out of here. But yeah, we made them wait. Wait.
Respect here. I have to big up Patrick V and how he has CP playing massive respect from an Arsenal fan. Appreciate that.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The thing is, man, if you as much of a fan as you can be for a club, you got to recognize good football.
Yeah.
You got to recognize good 100%. Football.
You got to realize as well, though, like Arsenal fans, they've kind of got their club back as well, in inverted commas. Do you know what I mean? A little bit like us, where Roy Hodgson, it was stale, it was dead. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, new era now, much better. But they've got the same.
I mean, they're on the verge of the Champions League. I mean,
yeah. So, and apparently, from what I heard on the TV, they were decent tonight. The fans.
Yep. They weren't bad. Although I'm the opposite corner of the ground to them. It does get a bit lost. I preferred it when they were up the other end by the little Minecraft building and the TV crews going. But
I was there when Aki scored when we drew with him. Do you remember? Lakis missed
yeah.
from the yard.
Yeah, I remember that
Good,
well.
a good buddy.
See, how's your just giving going?
He's not going anymore. He's not. You hear the story? Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, it's our first podcast since then. How many updated fans on the semifinal there? How's that going there?
So the fundraiser was going great, but then realized that the game was on Easter, and my wife was like, "Where you think you're going on Easter?" So yeah, cut that off. Stop the fundraising.
Refunds will be given. Exactly.
Already given.
There you go.
But so holding out hope for something to happen with the FA Cup and hopefully get to the finals. But if not, I'm still gonna go to London in May, and I think I might try and catch the Watford match. I believe.
Are you worried about Chelsea after seeing tonight?
Nope.
I think Chelsea should be worried about us.
It's gonna be that's gonna be a tough. I don't put any stock into this match or how they played. As to me, a cup finals or a semi-finals a one-off game, like when we played Liverpool way back in 1990. So can we beat them? Yes, it's gonna be. They're good. So I mean, hopefully we beat them. But
they're an excellent team. But like I said it after the semi-final, anything from here on in after the quarterfinal, anything from now is a bonus for me. So I'm not worried about it at all. Mm-hmm. I think that. Yeah, if they beat us on the day and they're the better team, fair play. Obviously, I want to win, but anything from that is a bonus. I think we'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chelsea. I think Chelsea are just completely different animal from Arsenal.
I agree with you.
I will say this though.
Form. Yeah, Brentford.
Yeah, I heard the one of the players today talking about how the takeovers affected them behind the scenes, which is a benefit to us. So that doesn't get sorted soon. That could really help us. If it really is hurting them, then it's going to be better off for us, obviously. So
I just feel like Chelsea and Liverpool, like they're the teams that we just don't really have their number. We have City's number, we have Arsenal's number. We just can't get Chelsea's number, and I'm really worried. But Vieira, I feel like the third time Vieira can figure it out. He was able to figure it out in the second half against Liverpool, so maybe. You can figure it out. And that last game against Chelsea wasn't bad. It was 1-0. I mean, and a late goal.
And it took a heck of a goal for them to win that game. I mean that goal from Ziyech was impressive.
Yeah,
good point.
Go back to the game. I'm so pleased that both Arteta and I, when they came off, were off the far side, so they had to walk all the way around the crowd and. Every stand sang their respective songs, and we had boom, 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 Mateta's in the room. And why haven't we had Hakuna Mateta yet? When are we going to have that one?
Because he hates that name. He hates that name.
Yeah, he said he hates that nickname.
He hates it.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. That's the reason why.
I don't want to leave him scarred. And then Ayew. I mean, people love Ayew at Selhurst now. He took so much stick, but I think people have genuinely realised what an asset he is to the team.
He really is.
Again, you need to see the heat map, but he's here, there, everywhere. And you're looking at me thinking, how are you there when you were over there just now?
So I know people are big Olise fans, and I am too. But that's the thing about Ayew is that when he's played for the most part really well this season. He's very good defensively. He wins a lot of people underrate. He wins a lot of fouls, which is important against the field. And that goal today took a video. I'm so glad he scored today because he really. The stats, I think that was his first goal in his second goal in like 70s.
It's 50, like 2 goals in like 56 matches, something like that.
Which is obviously that's not a great goal to record. But like I said, I'm just happy he scored. Like I said, I mean, he works really hard for the team. And I know obviously he's not a striker, but you want him to score more goals. But what he does for the team is important. He's not Olise. He doesn't get the assists or end all the goals, doesn't the flair, but he's a very, very good alternative to Olise. They're not the same player. It's good to have him. Same way Edouard's a great alternative to Wolf. Wolf isn't playing. So it's good to have. We are very lucky to have so many good quality players in our squad.
Absolutely.
Again, shout out to Dougie Friedman again and to Vieira for attracting those players to our team, really.
What are we going to look like next season after this transition season? The one where we're just
even better,
trying to get as good as we can be. I mean, when Vieira gets another couple of players in,
we should look even better.
Yeah, I just think we've got to just game by game.
Right, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, I think Olise is like a better starting right winger, And then if you bring on Ayu when we're winning, if we're winning, it's like he's such a good insurance player to have. Can go to the corner, does the dirty work, wins fouls at the end of games. I mean, I really think he's a great player to when you need to see out a game.
Heath, you say that it's funny, but at the beginning of the season it was actually the opposite. When Ayu was starting, at least they would come on. Remember the Man City game when he set up? So it's funny. I mean, I think it works both ways. You make a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when I feel like in the Man City game, you knew we needed a goal. So we needed Olise. So it's like a different type of thing. We were winning 1-0 against City. They scored an offside goal. So we knew that we had to score another goal if we wanted to see it out. So we brought on 100%. Olise.
Right.
And that was when Olise was like, I think he had like a couple injuries. He was like just getting acclimated into the squad. So now I think if you start Olise and then bring on Ayu, especially because we're going to be winning more games, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, but before I go, because I've got to have something to have and eat for hours. Looking at the league table, we're 9th on 37.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really go up from
12 points ahead, or is that the highest we can go, do you think?
That's definitely the highest, right?
Because we were talking on the pod a couple of weeks ago. We were listing the games that we had. All right, maybe a bit blasé. We can see where the team's coming from.
Mathematically speaking, we can catch them, but they would literally have to just collapse.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, there's
What's up, man?
Why are you smiling, mate? Why are you so happy? What are you smiling about?
Did you give it to those guys at AFTV, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I spoke to them. Just had a like a half an hour, 45-minute argument with Ty, but at the end of it, we managed to shake hands.
Are you joking? Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's a clown. Good for you. Good for you.
To be fair, he's a proper clown.
He's a good guy.
To be fair, he's a proper clown.
But look,
but D, I got to give you credit, man. Seriously, for the stuff you did with them, because you were spot on with Gallagher versus Smith Rowe, especially based on today.
Like nothing was incorrect. If anything,
you were spot on with Gahey versus Gahey versus Ben White. I mean, honestly, mate, you nailed it. I know. Even when you went to Mateta and Robbie said, "You got like 4 goals this season." Well, he got 5 now, or 6 actually. So take that.
Look, in all honesty, when you look at them plays, I don't know. I felt like there was a disrespect towards them because I guess as Palace fans, of course, we're gonna rate them highly because we watch them.
Of course, but we know them, right?
But from what I've seen from all the other comments, I don't feel like they were getting enough respect. Like Tyreek Mitchell, might not be the best left back in the Premier League, but you have to give him his respect because he's done his thing this season. Mark Gahey, he's been one of the better defenders this season, but of course, because he plays for Crystal Palace,
right?
Yeah, I saw the comments of the video.
He doesn't get the respect. Conor Gallagher today, like without him, that press doesn't work as well. Because at times Conor Gallagher was up there ahead of Mateta, and all these 3 players that I mentioned. They've done their thing today. They're still young players. They've still got room for improvement, but they have to get the respect they deserve. And today, 100%. I feel like I don't have to do the talking because they showed it on the pitch. All 3 of them plays. It doesn't really did. Other players as well. They done their thing today, and it shows the Vieira impact that we've had at the club. I said it to them beforehand. I said it.
That's the other thing. Yeah.
2-0 down. We weren't 1-0, 2-0 down. But in this game, we done it at the start. They were shocked. Because I understand Arsenal have improved, but we've improved. We've improved since we last faced them as well. And today, I personally feel like we showed the improvements and showed how much we've improved during that span of time. Look at that game. Look at this game. We had this game under control. In the previous game, we were a bit scared with the subs. But in this game, everything was under control. Everything was planned accordingly. And it just worked out perfectly. Clean sheet at home against one of the best sides, one of the most informed sides in the league. I'll take that. That's
the big thing I'm noticing. I think, like I said, mentioned before, this is our 4th or 5th. The defensive work of our team has been ridiculous. T mentioned it. Klein's inclusion in the squad as a starter has been a massive difference. I don't know if it's a coincidence or whatever, but he's got the experience, he's got the speed to make up plays. He's very calm back there, doesn't make silly mistakes. You just mentioned Mitchell's been great. Gahey and Anderson. Anderson today, my God, Anderson's ball for that goal to Ayu was absolutely bloody ridiculous. Seriously, it's about breaking the lines. On the pass. Jesus Christ, brilliant.
But as a pair, they're
right.
I don't care what anybody says. Right. They're up there. I'm not saying they're the best pair in the Premier League, but they're at least like top 5 that I can imagine.
They're better with each other too.
If you're talking production,
they complement each other perfectly.
Yeah.
Mark Gay can be the solid defender. Joachim Andersen is not a bad defender, by the way. He's improved, but what Joachim Andersen can do, he can ping up the balls, and Mark Gay, they complement each other so well. And today, on Monday night, on Sky Sports, everyone saw what they can do. In the second half, of course, we didn't have as many shots, even though we scored a goal, as the first half. And maybe we could have played a bit better. But we've talked about this before. It was professional. That's the most important thing. Yeah. It was a professional performance in the second half.
3-0 just took the sting out of it. The penalty just took the sting out of it. They were
exactly.
They were
and in honesty, in the second half, they went all out attacking, but they created 1 or 2 chances, but they didn't create that many chances.
Yeah,
I think
every time when they forced back,
we kept them at bay, and that's all that matters. In the first half, we done our thing with the press. In the second half, we were a bit more conservative. Then we still defended well as a team. So yeah, it is
same
what
thing
it is.
Same thing as T said after the Wolves game. We scored 2 goals in the first half. We didn't have to keep attacking.
Shut down. Yeah, shut
you
it
don't
down.
have to. You don't have to.
Like
it's called game management.
we were at risk.
It makes no sense. Arsenal went all out attacking. We could have said, all right, let's go all out attacking as well. But it made no sense. We done our thing with the substitutions. We made the substitutions at the right time. We defended well as a team. Once again, I feel like defensively, we don't really talk. Well, we do talk about here and there. We talk about Mark Gahey and Joachim Andersen, but defensively as a team, we're very good.
So, D, look at this great comment by Tim right here. Vieira's genius is keeping us as defensively organized as Pulis when we need to be, but also having us go for possession when it's needed. That's the difference. We don't just sit back and try to counterattack. We played it, but we always keep trying to keep the ball and get on the front foot, which I think is the key, which is why the football is so much better to watch, and we're getting the results. So
yeah, we barely
give it off now.
Nice one.
All right.
D,
all right, Nick.
D, I'll see you Sunday,
Take
man.
care, buddy.
Yeah. See you Sunday for a 2-0 win.
All right, buddy.
All right, man.
It cut out. I didn't hear what you said, but yeah, I saw the comment. About it. But we're also talking about possession. In the second half, Arsenal, I don't know how much possession they had, but having possession doesn't mean anything if you're not going to do much with it. We might have had 10% possession, but in our 10% possession, we look way more dangerous than they did with their 9% possession, and that shows it all. Vieira likes to keep the ball, right? We all agree on that.
Right.
But
absolutely,
despite that, we didn't want to keep the ball. Well, not that we didn't want it, but we struggled to keep the ball in the second half. But still, despite us not keeping the ball, we can still go get them results. And that's the key about it. It's not just keeping the ball for the sake of keeping the ball, because that's what Arsenal done in the second half. And maybe they could have scored a goal. Maybe we got a bit lucky with the Odegaard chance. But other than that, I don't really remember Arsenal. Arsenal had the ball. I don't really remember Arsenal really pushing us behind and me saying, oh no. I don't really remember that. They had that 1 or 2 chances. Apart from that, despite the possession, they didn't create much.
No, not at all. I mean, in especially in the first half, they didn't have much possession at all, because as soon as they got it, they would give it right back to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's our pressing. It's not that we're pressing.
Yeah.
Gallagher's running like, I don't know how his legs don't fall off.
You know what? We're so high up the table. I got a nosebleed. I'm feeling dizzy.
It was funny though, because some Arsenal fans, they did. I have respect for someone up to me after. They were like, "Yeah, like you lot done your thing."
And rightly so. That's what we did, man. Like,
Okay, nothing's changed for them. I personally feel like they're still up there in terms of pushing for top 4. But it's just like a blip on the road.
It's in their hands as well. They got a game in hand. Let's go.
Tottenham are catching up to them though. They need a point today to go back into 4th. They couldn't do it.
I tell you what.
Yeah,
let me put this out there and see how you guys feel about this. Outside of the top, I'll say 3 or 4 teams technically. Outside of the top 6, I don't know. Are we the team that nobody wants to see right now?
Yeah, I've had
maybe
West Ham
Tottenham
fans saying they don't want to play us. Like,
is Tottenham's what? They're top 6, top 7.
Tottenham are 4th.
They're 4th.
That's what I said. Outside the top 6, are we the team no one wants to see?
Outside the top 6. Thinking. I mean, I think maybe Leicester after that win against United, but It seems like they always beat United and then they just go back to their average form.
So they get now to you outside the top 6.
Outside of the top 6, are we the team that nobody wants to see right now? Nobody wants to.
It'd be us and Wolves. It'd be us and Wolves, I would say.
Yeah, because I mean, Wolves is a solid team, man. And
Wolves, yeah. But you're right. It's a great point. That's a great point.
I mean, because like if we're just talking like, I mean, the consistency of our form right now. I mean, we've lost 1 in our last 10 or 11.
Defeating 10, yeah.
Yeah,
something
that was
crazy
Chelsea,
like that.
Right?
4 clean sheets in a row.
Wait.
7 unbeaten, right? 4 clean sheets, 4 straight clean sheets. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
who did we last lose to?
Last loss was
Chelsea. The Chelsea. 1-0. Last minute. Exactly.
And that feels like a long time.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
It feels like it was a
really
while
long
ago.
time ago. It was. I mean,
can someone remind me? Are the travel agents in Brighton still selling tickets to Europe?
Currently, I don't think so. But
what
I can
place
check
are they
for
in?
you.
Like 15th?
They're in 13th.
13th, I think.
13th right now, yeah.
When's the last time they ain't won it?
They're playing so bad. You see Maupai's penalty against Norwich?
Bun him is right.
Not. Did he sky it? Did he sky it? He
skied it, yeah. And there was no excuse. Like how Wolf had the excuse of which you legitimate that he had his foot slipped.
Literally, he slipped.
Mopey's foot did not slip. He just took he tried to be cute on the keeper and just skied it exactly.
And the best part about Wolf is, has he missed since? Nope.
No,
he has not missed.
He didn't let that one miss.
Nope.
Literally, like 30 minutes later, he scored a world-class goal. So he didn't let one mistake haunt the rest of the game. And then now he's on some of the best form all season.
It says a lot about Wolf, man. It says a lot about what he's come from. For sure.
True. Guys, I got to shoot off. But I know that in the week for Palace Focus. But Palace, big man ting.
Yes,
massive result
right,
today.
Stan.
Come on.
All right,
win,
Stan,
big
man.
win. Take care, buddy.
All right, Heath, we'll let you go too, man. All right, P. So, man, just looking at this performance, we know we said it was a dominant performance, and looking forward to what's to come with Leicester. What's got to happen for us to come in and play the way we need to on Sunday?
Honestly, I think the energy levels and the whole mindset right now is very positive. We didn't have a great game against Leicester, played better in the second half to get the draw in the first game. Mm-hmm. But like you said before, they're playing well right now, so I think it'll be a tough game. Is Vardy fit? I've noticed Vardy. Vardy's not fit right now, right?
Iheanacho's been up top.
Iheanacho's playing right up front, right? So I know they have some injuries in their back four too.
Fofana back.
Fofana's back, right?
Yes,
so Madison's a good player, playing well. It's gonna be a tough game, but honestly, to go to Wolves, like what we did against Wolves, get that 2-0 victory a few weeks ago. I'm confident we can get at least a point out of that, and I'll take a point. Honestly, I'll take a point away against Leicester. But again, this form run right now, I think the team is really. I watch Will's post-match comments. He's really feeling very confident. The squad's feeling confident. The side feeling confident. I think we can get at least a draw on Sunday against us. It's going to be a tough match against them.
I agree, man. I think the thing that's so different for us now is it's clicking. Like the system is clicking. You know how, and I'm not by any way comparing us in this, but you know how teams like Man City and Liverpool come out and they play their game.
Right.
Everybody on their squad knows what they have to do, what their responsibilities are, what the system requires in order for them to get the results that they do.
Gotcha.
That's how I feel now when you watch us. Everybody has an understanding of what we're looking to do here. It's clicking. We look like a team that has a system out there in place.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's just, I don't know, that part makes me feel like you said, we can go into any environment and be able to get a point.
Yeah, and I made the comment on Twitter before. We've taken 4 points off
We took
What was
we took 4 off of Man
Let me
City.
check out it. Let me
We took
check
4
out
off Man City.
Fourth
We
City.
took 6 off
6 off Wolves.
6 off
6
Wolves.
off
6 off Arsenal.
No, 4 off
No,
Arsenal.
no, 4 off Arsenal.
Right, 4 off. That's what I was 4 off Arsenal. 3 off Spurs.
3 off
6
Spurs.
off Wolves. I mean, our wins, our record against the team above us has actually gotten much better of late.
I don't think anybody outside of the top 6 has a record against them the way that we do.
Right.
I think I could confidently say that. I mean, Wolves might be the closest.
My focus right now is totally on the FA Cup semi-final still. I mean, I love this win, but I still can't get past the fact that I'm thinking about that game 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks now. It's making me very nervous, and I'm very worried about it.
That's just what it could mean for us, man. Like, oh my gosh, man, for us to come out, play well against a team like Chelsea and possibly get back to another FA Cup final, man. Like, I keep telling people, man, like everybody that's out there watching, the script to the movie is being written. I will stick to it. I'm gonna keep saying it. The script to the movie is being written right now, man.
There's Jason's comment right there. Only 8 wins, but 3 against the big 6. That's crazy. He's right. I mean, that's ridiculous. 3 of our 8 wins again against the teams above us is
against
ridiculous.
The teams that are above us. And if you think about like if we're rewinding to those early games at the beginning of the season, how many we could have 2 if it wasn't for some of the early season,
right?
I don't want to say struggle. I'm gonna say adjustments because we weren't losing.
Right.
We just weren't winning games that we should have. You know what I'm saying? If it was those,
but I will say though, again, I know that's a big thing and people talk about that, but I really think we've learned a lot from that. A lot. I think we as a fan base have seen the improvement, but I think obviously Vieira and the players have learned a lot. Again, you can see that, like I said, in the fact we've got those 4 straight clean sheets and how defensively solid we are. It's just amazing. And I'm not looking at, the comments kind of making, there's a little Millwall fan in there trying to make comments.
Wait. Hey, so. Millwall Rob. Hey, how did y'all get bounced out of the FA Cup this year? Oh yeah, I forgot. Out here,
so, but yeah, I mean, it's onwards and upwards for I'm concerned. Just great feeling right now. Great win today. I want to go back and say great win. Unexpected for me. But again, Marseille's a very good team, but a great win. And, I'm buzzing, man. Buzzing. Just bring on Leicester and then bring on Chelsea.
Yeah. So for Sunday, what are you doing with your starting 11?
I know people said before, don't make any changes. I wouldn't want to, again, I know Wilf came through today and he played great for me. Either him or Anderson, man of the match. I would rest Wilf, honestly. I really would. I'd give Edouard a run. Edouard needs to play a game at some point very soon. Why not Leicester? I mean, honestly, it's not like Leicester's going for anything. We're not going. It's not like it's Arsenal. We're actually trying to spoil their top 4, thing today. Today was kind of a big game, but Leicester's not that much of a big game. It is, but it's not. I'd like to see Edouard play. I'd like to see Benteke play and Ayew play. I honestly rest our starting 3 for that following weekend. I really would. I'd rest them and give Ayew, Benteke.
You would keep Ayew in there, then, because Ayew.
I keep Ayew in there. I keep Ayew because Olise won't be ready.
So Ayew, Benteke, Edouard.
And honestly, if I could find a way to put Ebbs in there because he can play against Chelsea, you got to get Eze on the pitch next week. So I want Eze. I'm not sure for who, because I wouldn't want to probably for Schlupp, because I wouldn't want to rest Gallagher because Gallagher can't play against Chelsea anyway.
And we know, so important. We know Gallagher's going to play on Sunday. He has to.
Right, exactly. So
next game. So and we know Eze can play with Gallagher now. Like
100% after
that thought process isn't even out there anymore. We know they can play together. So okay. So then do you keep Kouyaté in there at the 6?
Yep, same back 4. I mean, you could take out Kouyaté and put Hughes or Maka in there. I mean, I don't see what I like about Vieira is that he doesn't really believe in resting players, quote unquote, but he will rotate the team a little bit if he feels it. Like if you're playing really well, he'll keep you playing. That's why Arteta hasn't came out and lined up for a long time. Why Zaha play? Why Olise?
Rest versus rotation.
Exactly. So he rewards you for good play. But I think if Eze can play, like the back 4 picks itself. I mean, why would you mess with the back 4? And I wouldn't mind seeing Butland. Honestly, I would say Butland. You want to play this week? Great. Because I'm putting Guaita back in there for the semifinal. I am. So, but again, like I've always said, whatever Vieira does, I'm 100% backing him because he deserves me back. So,
yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction for Sunday? What's your score prediction?
1-1.
1-1.
I think we end our clean sheet streak, but we keep our unbeaten streak going. So I think we get a point definitely from Leicester. I go 2-1, but I don't want to. I'm so buzzing from today's game. Honestly, I don't even know. I'll go 1-1. I'll just go 1-1.
Okay. So
what about you?
I think front three. I think we'll end up seeing the same front three. I wouldn't mind the rotation, but I think we'll see the same front three because Wolf being Wolf's going to want to play. Just
100%.
like
I understand that
for the same reason that he made it back for this match. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. Just who he is.
But man. It was Arsenal. You know, we all know how much he feels about Arsenal.
Very true. Very true.
I understand what you're saying. I
think it end up keeping it the same. I'm hoping to see Eze in the midfield.
That would be nice.
Kouyaté back 4 picks himself. I think Guaita keeps his spot too. But I think we'll go 2-0 on the road, 5th clean sheet in a row. I'm going 2-0 Palace.
I like that. Wow. I mean, this streak is getting ridiculous. So hey man, I'm with that.
If we was in Vegas and we was on them tables, I'm telling them to let it ride.
Let it ride, baby.
Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Well, 100%. Shout out to everybody that tuned in today. Right now, live.
Appreciate it.
About 125 people right now.
Appreciate everybody
right now, and that's not even to say all the people that have come and gone. So we appreciate all of you that have tuned in today to rock with us once again for another match reaction. We're gonna be coming back with you all. I think we'll be back tomorrow for Palace Focus actually, because
tomorrow's Tuesday. Normally,
we'll be right back at it with Palace Focus, and then rolling on with more content coming to you guys prior to Sunday. So
play ratings tomorrow. Be out.
Player ratings. You know, I gotta get on one of those shows. Y'all be rating people too low, man.
10.
He's a 9. 10. But hey, we appreciate you all, man. And as usual, and as always, up the Palace.
Up the Palace.